Hi everyone, it's Michelle from the Colorado Wolf and Wildlife Center, and today I'm hanging out with Coco, bringing you some more cool New Guinea singing dog facts. So I think we've done one recently with Coco here for our weekly wolf video. Of course, this is a New Guinea singing dog video, but I found some really cool facts about these guys that I want to share with you today. So they are one of the closest relatives to the Australian dingo. Their scientific name is Canis halstromi. There is a lot of really cool information about their taxonomic status. So way back when they were first discovered, they were called Canis halstromi. And then over time, they had been reclassified to being a feral dog. So they were actually changed to Canis lupus familiaris halstromi. And then now they again are a separate species. So we've actually found out that their fossil record dates back to about 6,000 years. So being that their fossil record does go back so far, they are considered to be living fossils, which is really cool. And there's also a lot of debate on whether or not these guys are the ancestors of the Australian dingo, or if the Australian dingo is their ancestor, or even different yet, if they actually have a completely different common ancestor altogether. So a lot of people will ask if there is a difference between them and domestic dogs, and there is. Some of their unique adaptations that they have is that they have really big carnassial molars. So that's going to be one of their first molars in their mouth, which is very large, which is something that only wild canines have. Our domestic dogs have much smaller carnassials. So that way, these guys are adapted to eating meat. Now, there's not a lot known about what they are actually eating in the wild, but they have actually been seen hunting cassowary chicks, which is very interesting. So I thought that was kind of cool. So other things that these guys might eat in the wild are going to be small reptiles. They might also eat small mammals. Sometimes they'll go after birds. They have extremely high prey drives. So basically, if something moves, they're going to try and hunt it. Now, not much is known about their hunting style. However, scientists do think that they typically will live in pairs, so they're not hunting together in packs like our wolves do. So these guys are of course known for their singing vocalizations. It's where they get their name, New Guinea singing dog. Now, they used to be thought to be completely extinct in the wild. However, they were rediscovered back in 2016, and they were called the New Guinea Highlands dog. And then DNA tests did reveal that the New Guinea Highlands dog is the same as the New Guinea singing dog, which New Guinea singing dogs have been living in human care for a while. So that's kind of how that species had survived back then, but thankfully they do still have that wild population. Still, there's only about 200 to 300 of these guys in the world. So very rare. Now, they are not domestic dogs. I just want to make sure that we keep that clear. Some of the other adaptations that they have that makes them different from a domestic dog is that their eyes are a lot more reflective to light. So that means that they are definitely built for low light conditions. Hi, you're so cute. So they're definitely built for those low light conditions, and they can see much better at night than our domestic dogs can. And then Coco, I wish she would howl for us, but she's very interested in the food that I have. But they do have a lot of different vocalizations, and of course they get their name New Guinea singing dog because of those vocalizations that they do. Oh, good girl, it's a good sit. So that vocalization is very unique just to them. It's kind of like a yodel, kind of like a yodel howl almost. Oh, she saw something, which is very cool to hear. For Coco herself, it kind of sounds like a person wailing, I think. And speaking of whales, they actually, if you were to compare their song on a sonograph, it is the same as a whale song, which is super cool. Very flexible to hunt in those thick forested and rocky areas in New Guinea. There's still so much that we need to learn about New Guinea singing dogs, and just things that we haven't discovered yet because they were thought to be extinct in the wild for so long. So there's still so many parts of their story that are yet to be written, I should say. So it's really going to be interesting to see all the different things that we'll find out as we start to learn more about them living in the wild today.